your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Some of us were lucky to get a little sunshine in there today. If you missed out, there were some of us that did. Lots more of it is coming. We've got a mostly clear sky already right now on our Roofing Dog INET Adams Memorial Weather Cam in Champaign. As we go through the next couple of hours, I think temperatures will quickly decline. We've got calm winds and a clear sky. So we're already down to 38 in Champaign, 40 in Decatur, 40 in Lincoln. We should be ending up tonight down into the 20s area-wide. Clear and cold. This actually where we should be this time of year. No rain expected tonight or tomorrow either. Next week, though, we're watching for a big blast of cold air. Wind chills likely in the teens and 20s out there at times early next week. We even may mix a little snow showers in there. We'll talk about what we're thinking, the timing of it all, and have a look at your 7-day forecast coming up later on in the show. WCIA 3 News at 6 starts now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
Well, some push for blood donations during this time of year. Health officials say those who've recovered from COVID should donate something else. And Black Friday is normally the start of the holiday shopping season, but officials say you should still be careful if you go out. And the holiday season means plenty of lights all around, but they won't be at one spot this year.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
It has been in use now for nearly 6+ months.
Health officials say one of the more effective treatments for COVID-19 can be found in the blood of people who have lived through it. Good evening, I'm Courtney Bunting in for Paul and Jennifer tonight. Blood banks across the state need convalescent plasma from COVID survivors to treat the growing number of people in the hospital. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey is live in Springfield. Now, Cole, how does this treatment work?
Courtney, taking plasma from the blood also takes a person's antibodies. So when someone has recovered from COVID and you take their plasma, you're also taking those COVID antibodies, which can be used to help slow down or even stop symptoms of a person dealing with COVID in the hospital. Today, I spoke with one woman who is giving as much as she can to help people recover from the virus. Christy White got COVID back in the summer. She got the traditional symptoms, a cough, a fever, and she lost her sense of smell. But it was the fatigue that really got to her.
Sometimes it just took every ounce of energy I had just to get up and go to the bathroom or take a shower. That lasted for a couple weeks.
White never had to go to the hospital. She counts herself lucky. But White also heard about convalescent plasma therapy as a treatment for COVID before she even got the virus. So when she recovered from her stint with it back in September, she said it was a no-brainer.
I have to do this because, just having that first-hand account through somebody that really made it impactful. So if I can help, a few people, one person, that could be my dad in the hospital.
The treatment is simple. Take the plasma and with it the donor's COVID antibodies and inject it into a person who is currently fighting the virus. The worse the symptoms were for the donor, the better for the patient getting treated.
For example, someone who needed hospitalization compared to someone who was treated as an outpatient, the higher the chances of making a more robust antibody response.
The Central Illinois Community Blood Center is one of the many donation centers looking for convalescent plasma. But even though antibody-laced plasma is more valuable right now, the process of getting it is the exact same.
There's absolutely no, difference in any additional risk or anything for which the donor, is put at any additional risk.
For White, the process was way easier than she thought it would be. She even came back to give more. Friday was her second time donating.
It wasn't bad like what I thought it was going to be, and it was over before I knew it.
The only additional requirement to donating convalescent plasma on top of donating regular plasma is you're supposed to wait 28 days after you show your last sign of COVID symptoms. From there, a donor can donate every week. And every donation that comes in can treat 4 people in the hospital. Courtney?
All right, thank you, Cole. And blood banks also need normal blood donations. Their supplies of O-negative and O-positive blood are down to just 3 days. The country is in the middle of a blood shortage since mobile blood drives are getting shut down because of COVID-19. Now, a group of moms and mom supporters are encouraging you to wear your mask. The hashtag #MaskedMom was created by groups at HSHS Illinois hospitals. Moms are asked to share a masked photo on social media with a caption explaining why they wear a mask. Then those who click on the hashtag can see others who are participating. The HSHS communications manager says if anyone can save this year, it's moms.
Early on, we were all saying we're all in this together, and I think that's still true. Just wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, and do your part so that we can all, come out on the other side of this in good health.
Johnson says hospitals hope to continue this initiative until the end of the year. It's Black Friday, and you may be tempted to go to a store to find a good deal, but public health officials are reminding you to be careful. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays explains how you can do that.
It's the time of year stores are filled with people searching for the hottest products at great prices. But we're also in the middle of a pandemic. Awais Vade with the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District says shoppers should be cautious. When you're at a store, be aware of capacity limits, practice social distancing, and wear a mask.
Shopping online is probably the safest right now because you don't have to leave your home, and whatever you need is available to you, exactly what is in store, and at the same price as well. So that would be the best option.
Vade says it's important that people remember that this year isn't like years past, and it shouldn't be treated that way.
We are seeing a lot of virus spread in our community at this time of the year. And I also know I've been talking to hospitals and healthcare systems in our community. They are overwhelmed with patients and cases. We have seen the most number of deaths in this month than we have seen in the last 8 months. Combined.
That's why now, more than ever before, being careful for the sake of yourself and others is crucial.
In a few months, we may not be in the same situation, and you'll be able to go out and do things that you enjoy, but this would not be the time.
In Champaign, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday, and Vade, who you just heard from, is reminding people that a lot of businesses are struggling. So if you can, shop local this year for the holidays. And while health officials are expecting a surge of cases over the next few weeks because of the holiday, the number of new cases is down today. More than 7,500 cases were announced. Compare that to yesterday's more than 12,000. The positivity rate did go up slightly to 12.2%. More than 5,800 people are in the hospital, with more than 1,200 in the ICU and 698 on ventilators. 66 more people have died, including 4 in central Illinois. More than 12,000 people have died so far. And the Capitol building will not be putting up their usual holiday displays this year. Normally, the Capitol Rotunda would be decked out in holiday symbols from all religions and practices. But because of COVID-19, that's not happening this year. A spokesman for the Secretary of State's office said in a statement, quote, "Due to the fact that the Capitol is closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we decided not to put up temporary displays in the Rotunda this year. We notified the organizations that had submitted special events forms of this decision. We look forward to working with them again in 2021. And a teenager is in the hospital after Urbana police say he was shot in the stomach early this afternoon. They say a 14-year-old boy was playing with a Nerf-style gun with a group of people and was shooting it at them. They say a 16-year-old boy then pulled out a handgun, started pointing it at others in the group, and it discharged. The 14-year-old was shot in the stomach and was taken to the hospital. No word on his condition yet. Police are in touch with the suspect's family and are trying to locate him. A Charleston teenager is facing several charges after police say he beat his child's mother and endangered the baby. 19-year-old Malcolm Hoskins was arrested after police say he grabbed the 2-week-old, punched the mother, and ran off carrying the underdressed baby. Police say he also had a backpack carrying a pipe and a container with meth. They say the mother chased him and got the baby back. One person is dead after a crash in Macon County. It happened on Illinois Route 121 south of McDonald Road. State troopers say 50-year-old Richard Brown crossed the center line and hit another car head-on. The other car's driver, a 48-year-old from Bethany, died. Brown was cited for improper lane usage and DUI. It's a way to help kids in need, what you can do next week. Plus, one organization came up with a way to honor hometown heroes, how they're showing those heroes that they care.
And today, overall, a fairly seasonal day out there. Courtney, are you a fan of colder weather, though?
No, I'm not.
I don't think a lot of folks are, but it's wintertime. It's coming. Enjoy these mild temperatures in the 80s near average. Will be nice tomorrow. In fact, we've got a special weather alert tomorrow to tell you about. But next week, teens and 20s are in the forecast for wind chill values. We'll talk about that and more later on in the show.